Hi everybody, my name's Steve and I'm part of the amazing events team bringing you the Guzzler for 2026. Regardless of your level of experience, how fast you think you're going to go, we're really appreciative of your support, and we're going to be sharing some information across this video that makes sure we see you at the finish line with a smile on your face. Now, we're not going to be able to touch on everything in absolute detail, but we're going to give you some heads up where you can find it to start off with. There is an athlete's participant guide. We also have an armchair guide, which is great for your crew and the spectators. So lots of information there, where to go, what times to be there, how to get there, because that's not always the same as it is for the athletes. And then, of course, our website, lots of information that you can find there. And lastly, there's an amazing group on Facebook, the Guzzler discussion group. So there'll be lots of people that have raced the event in the past who will be able to answer some questions. So if anything is unclear, we'll be on that page as well. So we'll be trying to guide everybody through and providing the right answers in a timely manner. But it's amazing the information that you can get from your fellow runners. So please jump on and be a part of that page as well. We're going to start off with your bib. For those that have selected the postal option of the bib, if it doesn't arrive with 1 or 2 days to go, please do not panic. We can provide an alternate bib, put that all in the system, we'll get you on the start line. For those that haven't chosen the postal option, your collection point for the bib is at the Trailco store at Bardens. Now we're going to tackle parking. Now, lots of our venues are in remote locations with not a great deal of parking, so it's really important that you follow the directions that have been provided to you in all the races. They're parking at Freeze Paddock, and we've got a bus on a loop system that will just literally be dropping people to their respective start lines or the start-finish area. There'll be people there to assist you so that we can maximize the space and get you as close to the buses as we can. It will be fresh, it will be dark, so please drive with care in the car park while there'll be people walking around getting to the bus. The race has its own level of mandatory gear. The whole idea of mandatory gear is obviously to keep you safer. We're going to be doing gear checks to make sure that everybody's carrying the right gear and following the directions. If you are out on course, you need to carry that all the time. You can't be dropping gear off into your drop bags as you make your way around the course just because it's nice, because the weather can change and we need you to be able to access that gear. One of the key parts of the gear is that we are a cup-free event. Don't rely on the aid stations to have cups because they won't have them, and we're asking you to carry your cup. It's always best to keep it somewhere handy so you can access it quickly, because you won't want to be tapping into your vest every time. We've got finish line drop bags for people doing the 10K, the 50K, and the 100K events. So you'll actually be starting at the start-finish precinct. So you'll be able to leave a bag there so that when you return after your race, you'll have something you can change into. We do not have an access for the 21K runners. So if you're running the 21K, you're going to be parking in Freeze Paddock, and then you're going to be getting on your bus and going out to your start line. If you're doing the 100K event, you also have drop bags you can access on course. Please make sure that they're really clearly marked with your name and your bib number. If you've got crew that are going to be at some of those checkpoints, then just use those guys and take some of the stress off our volunteers. But if you are using a drop bag system, try and find something really distinctive. There'll be lots of Woolies and Coles bags, so maybe that's got a ribbon on there or a really distinctive piece of tape that distinguishes it, makes it really easy for you to find in the pile of bags. Our volunteers will be there to help you, of course, but sometimes it's easy to just say, yeah, this is the bright blue bag with a yellow stripe. You'll be leaving them at the start-finish line. So before you start, there'll be designated areas for each of the checkpoints, and then just drop your relative bag. If you are using drop bags for McAfee's, which is the checkpoint 2 and 5, you get 1 bag. So you'll be accessing it twice when you go through McAfee's, but please just use the 1 bag. Again, have your name on it, your bib number. Make sure you've got enough gear in there for both times to go through that checkpoint. We have 5 main checkpoints. Checkpoint 1 is Walkabout Creek. This is no crew, spectators only for the 100K and the 50K event. Checkpoint 2 and 5, we talked about McAfee's a little bit earlier. This is for the 100K crew only. No 50K competitors can be crewed there or spectators. You can only access McAfee's via your crew pass and catching the bus from Gap Creek. You can't drive in, there's not enough parking in there. For our runners, McAfee's is a really helpful spot to remember. Obviously, you access it twice if you're in the 100, once if you're in the 50, but it's also the start of our Hell Hole Hustle. So that's our race within the race, 3.1Ks, all sorts of fun ups and downs, and there'll be a fantastic prize for the fastest male and female through that section. from our good friends at the Trailco. Checkpoint 3 is Gold Creek. There's absolutely no vehicle access to this point, no crew, no spectators. This is a permit requirement, and we ask that you adhere to that. Checkpoint 4 is Lake Manchester, and that's for our 100k competitors only. Your crew and spectators can get out to that point. In addition to your checkpoints, then we have a number of water points: South Boundary Road, Leland's Corner, Light Line, Bush Camp, and of course at Gap Creek just before you finish. One of the least favoured subjects that we have to talk about is the cutoffs. So we do have cutoffs in place at our checkpoints. We will be keeping you informed. If you're one of the few people that'll be cutting things fine, we want to try and get as many people around the course as we possibly can. Sometimes you have hard days and sometimes you'll come good. So we're trying to push you through those checkpoints, trying to keep you ahead of the schedule as much as we possibly can. But please, if you're one of those people that you know you're going to be cutting things fine, be aware of the times that you have to get through. If it comes time that we need to cut you off, then please make it as easy as possible. 100k runners, you're going to be wearing GPS trackers. You'll be able to collect those before you start. So please allow a little bit of extra. Try and make sure that they're in a position that they can talk to the satellites. They're really helpful for us to be able to track you in terms of safety. It's also really helpful for your spectators to be able to find you as well. So see how you're going around the course, and they can time their runs to the checkpoints and the finish line. Yes, we are going to have a really well marked and marshaled course, but we also have a mandatory gear item of having the Maps.me app or the Organic Maps app on your phone. Make sure it's loaded. You can use that in offline mode so you don't chew up your phone battery. We have over 200 helpers out there across the course of the weekend with lots of energy. Please return some of that. A little thank you for their time. Some of those people will be out there for longer than you'll be racing. They'll be putting in the hard yards as well. Lastly, I just wanted to say well done. Enjoy the process, be grateful for the work and the opportunity to race on this beautiful course amongst this amazing scenery and with our fantastic volunteers. There's going to be some tough climbs and there will be some tough moments. That's the joys of ultra running, trail running, and that's why you put yourself in these positions where you're a little bit uncomfortable and you find out a lot about yourself. Look after one another, look up every now and again and take in amazing views and look forward to the finish line. We're going to make lots of noise. We're going to be there to present an amazing medal, and we're really looking forward to the event. On behalf of the team, thank you. See you at the start line.